Okay, all of you in base station, you come on down to the front. Okay, come on onto here, and you can have a wee sit down. Okay, you can have a wee sit down. Yes, sit down. That's fine. That's perfect. Okay, sit down over here. That's great.
Over this way. That's it.
There we go. There we go. Fantastic. Brilliant. Great. We're all in.
Well, good morning, everyone, and good morning, boys and girls. It's great to see you here today. But your mummies and daddies are here as well, aren't they? And maybe grandma and grandpa as well. So I've got to say welcome to everybody who's here. Those of you who come here every week, and to those of you for maybe whom this is the very first time you've been here. You're all very welcome to our service this morning. Lovely to see you. And why don't you just take a minute to turn to the people around you and welcome them. Say hello to the people behind you, next to you, in front of you. Well, that was great, just saying hello to everybody. And maybe you can chat again when we go through to the hall at the end of the service, and we hope you'll do that too, because I think there's some display of what the children have been doing through the week through there as well, and probably a cup of coffee or something as well. So do stay and go there. Now, I'm going to just turn to the back. If you look at your pew leaflet, on page 11 it is today. Just a few things to note. People who are involved in the stewardship meeting will know that, but just a reminder. The Living Well Cafe, which is held fortnightly on Thursday afternoons for people with diagnosis of dementia, that's starting up again. It's been on holiday for a week or two. So that's on Thursday. And the others you can look at, perhaps look at number 4, Chigodi Church. The appeal for bricks to help to build their manse is still ongoing, and they need 1,800 bricks, but bricks only cost 14 pence each. Oh, it's finished. Yes, thank you for contributing. I hadn't read to the end of that. So let's just we've welcomed each other, so let's just now go into the call to worship. Will you join me? From city wide and ages all, gather in this place of joy and learning, hope and grace. As those who seek your love anew, come together here as your children all from far and near. Now we come into this space. So let us lift our voices in song and praise God.
everyone. Let's take a seat. Everyone can have a wee sit down. Let us pray. Dear God, we come this morning to celebrate and to give thanks, to acknowledge your presence among us in all we see and hear, we taste and touch and smell. From the smile of recognition when we meet a friend, the kindly supportive words spoken to us on the phone, the mouth-watering joy of a favorite food, the cuddle with someone we love, and the smells that bring all memories to mind. In all of our experience of life, gathered through the senses, we can find you there if we but try. And we praise you for your presence and look forward to knowing you better. And we come this morning to celebrate the week that has passed with all of its laughter and its fun for so many of us, children and a good few adults too. And we thank you for the time we've shared and for this last moment in Base Station U. And so hear our prayer, dear God. Amen. I think it's time that we sang another song. Shall we sing? Welcome. You ready to do welcome, everybody? Let's all stand up, shall we? Okay. We're going to sing Welcome Everybody. This is one for all of you, though. And I know some of you parents know this one, too, from services you'll be doing. Shall we all stand up for this one? It's very simple actions for the chorus for this one. For welcome, we are just gathering people in like this. Let me see you all. Let me see you all. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you here. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you here. We do that again. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you here. And then we gather in this place. Simple as that. Okay, Ian, thank you. Are you ready?
Here we are together, now we can begin. The youngest and the oldest, the only child that wins. Some who are feeling left out, and some who are feeling in, gathering in this place. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Gathering in this place. Here we are together, joining in the song. Even those who feel that their singing's not that strong. And as we sing, may every person know that they belong. Gathering in this place. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Gathering in this place. Here we are together with our hopes and fears, bringing many feelings, our laughter and our tears. And now it's time for everyone to tell the world we're here. Gathering in this place. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Gathering in this place. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Welcome everybody, it's good to see you here. Welcome to see you here, gathered in this place.
That's brilliant. Thank you, everyone. That's fantastic. Well, I think, do you want to actually come forward a little bit this way, and then you can turn around so that we can see Desmond here. That would be brilliant. Okay. Do you want to come and have a sit down over here? Thank you. Now, this is a little bit loudy in here on the radio mic. Okay, do you want to go back a little bit so I can just walk back and forwards here would be good. Thank you very much. That is brilliant. Right, now, who can remember here what Desmond stands for? You notice I turned you around to make it a little bit more tricky than it would have been others. Right, the first D stands for deflecting. Yes, the E stands for electromagnetic. The S stands for subterranean. Absolutely brilliant. The M stands for minimizing. You are right. So far we've got the deflecting, electromagnetic, subterranean, minimizing. What's next? O. Obscurator. N. What do you think? Yes? Oh, we're not quite there. We're nearly there. N is? Navigation. And then the last D is? What is it? Doohickey. That's right. This is Desmond, our deflecting, electromagnetic, subterranean, minimizing, obscurator, navigation, doohickey. It's all very impressive. I hope you agree. And Desmond has been taking us on some amazing adventures. I am Professor, who can remember? Thinking Binkin. That's right, Professor Thinking Binkin. And over here is Professor Laura Brain. Professor Laura Brain, right there. I don't think am I Professor Laura Brain? No, that's Professor Laura Brain over here. I'm Professor Thinking Binkin. That's me. Right. Well, I am wondering if maybe we should, do you think we should just check that Desmond is working? Because you've noticed that Desmond has moved from the hall all the way into here. So we probably should just check. Do you want to go in? Thank you, Professor Laura Brain. That would be brilliant. And I need to find something to test. Something to test. Because we tried all sorts of things, didn't we? Testing that Desmond was working during the course of the week. Oh no, if anyone's got asthma or something, the flowers are not going to be good. Hay fever and all sorts of things. Let me go back through here and try and find. Nope. Oh, I found a toilet roll. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, yeah, I was desperate to find something for Des. You understand? Terrible. Right, okay, I've got toilet roll here. Let us see if this is going to work.
Make it bigger.
You're going to make it bigger?
Save money.
Because you'd only need like one sheet. Oh, that is very clever thinking, that, isn't it? Well, let's see what happens. All right, over to you, Professor Laura Brain, and we'll see what happens here. Right, do you think Desmond's going to work this morning for us? Oh, well, we'll try and see. Are you ready? So you're minimizing or are you expanding? You're going to try expanding? Oh, well, let's see what happens here. All right, here we go. Yes. Oh, something's happening. Yeah, something's happening. Desmond's definitely doing a bit of usual work. Desmond is not entirely environmentally safe, it has to be said, but yeah, very effective nonetheless. Wait a minute! What is going on here? That, Professor Laura Brain, that is going to be no use to me. No. What is that? Can you imagine that if you were going into a toilet and you saw, no. I think we're going to have to try again. Are you sure you hit the right button there? Maybe, I'm not quite sure what happened there. All right, let's try again. Are we ready? Let's see if Desmond can do it this time. Here we go. Okay. Oh, definitely something going on here. What is happening? Any good, Professor Laura Brain? That is great. Man, that is unbelievable. That is. Right, I'm sorted for the rest of the week. Don't know about all of you. Brilliant. That is fantastic. Well, I think Desmond is working. We've just got to remember to press the right button. Yeah, I've got to remember to press the right button. That is great. Okay, I'm just going to pop that there. No sneaking bits. Right, I think we should probably sing another wee song together. Are you ready? We're going to sing Something Fishy Is Going On. So if you want to quickly turn around again and face this way, and we'll all join together in this one once more. Are you ready? Can you all see the screen so you can see the words there? Okay, fantastic. Make sure if you're at the back you can see what is going on there. All right, everyone, please stand and join in with us. Are you ready? Okay. Remember, Can you see it? Yeah. Can you hear it?
Can you feel it? Can you smell it? Something fishy is going on. Something fishy is going on. Something fishy is going on. Can you see it? Yeah. Can you hear it? Yeah. Can you feel it? Yeah. Can you smell it? 'Cause something fishy is going on. Can you see the seagulls soaring? Can you hear the waves a roaring? Can you feel the wind a blowing? Can you smell the fishy music now? Can you see the fiddler swaying? Can you hear the guitar playing? Can you feel the carrying? Can you smell the fishy music now? Whoa, something fishy is going on. Something fishy is going on. Can you see it? Yeah. Can you hear it? Yeah. Can you feel it? Yeah. Can you smell it? 'Cause something fishy is going on. Can you see the people moving? Can you hear the doobie-dooing?
Doobie-doo just like
Can you feel the rhythm grooving? Can you smell the fishy music now? Can you see the people moving? Can you hear the doobie-dooing?
Doobie-doo just like
Can you feel the rhythm grooving? Can you smell the fishy music now? Whoa, something fishy is going on. Something fishy is going on. Can you see it? Yeah. Can you hear it? Yeah. Can you feel it? Yeah. Can you smell it? 'Cause something fishy is going on. Something fishy is going on. Something fishy is going on. Can you see it? Yeah. Can you hear it? Yeah. Can you feel it? Yeah. Can you smell it? 'Cause something fishy is going on. Can you see it with your eyes? Can you hear it with your ears? Can you feel it in your bones? Can you smell it in the air? Something fishy is going on. Can you see it with your eyes? Can you hear it with your ears? Can you feel it in your bones? Can you smell it in the air? Something fishy is going on.
One, that is great. Yes, adults, you can take a seat. That would be super. Okay.
So-and-so. Really
Are you ready for a bit of silliness? Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Turn around this way if you like. Turn around this way. Okay. Oh, we love that bit. We love that bit when that comes round. All right, everyone. I think we should maybe do, for the sake of the adults here, a little bit of a kind of going back over the course of the week. Now, did you notice? Remember the big signs that we created? From the little signs to the big ones. Have any of you spotted them around the church? Where are they? There's one. And over there as well. That's right. And we have got, how many senses are there? There are 5 senses. Now, who can remember what we went through? Let me think. What was the first one? Who can remember the first one was?
Ear.
It was the ear, you're right. And then there we did the eye, that's right. But we did the ear first. We've got the ear over there. What's the sense that we're thinking about that's usually tied to our ears? It's our hearing, isn't it? Being able to hear things that are going on. Now, we heard a story there about somebody, and it was a funny story, wasn't it, Professor Laura Brain?
Yes, we were in the ears.
We were in the ears of somebody.
We were in the ears.
Yes.
But
Yep.
the person was blind.
But they were blind. So it's a bit of a funny one, because you think, but the thing is, what we noticed when we were in the ears of the blind person is that their hearing was amazing. You could hear everything, even amongst the whole big crowd of people. You could hear everything that was going on. And we had a wonderful story on that day, because what happened to the person who was blind on that day? Can you remember? Yes, what happened? It was a long time ago. We are talking all the way back to Monday here. Who can remember? Yes. Yeah, that's right. He met with Jesus, didn't he? And in that conversation that they had, and the thing he was calling out, but there was a whole crowd of people and other people telling him to be quiet. But Jesus heard him in amongst that crowd and went over to him and helped him out and actually made him able to see again, which was wonderful. Now, what was it that we made on that day? What's the craft thing that we made? It was something to do with hearing. Can you remember what it was? Daniel, what was it? It was a rainmaker, wasn't it? Have we got one over here? Let's have a look and see. Is that one right there? Oh, this is a good one. This is Lauren's one right here. And beautifully decorated. And if we're careful, you can hear a rainy sound in there. That's pretty good. What happened?
And what about the big one?
Oh, what about the big one? Because, yes, one of these that have been made, we gave to Desmond, didn't we? And what did Desmond do to it? Made it bigger, so we ended up with this rain stick right here, which is much easier. Oh, going down the other way. Lots going on there. Yeah, so we were thinking about that. We're thinking about using our senses, weren't we? And hearing what is going on around us to listen to other people. Okay, so we were in somebody's ear, thinking about the hearing. On Tuesday, what were we doing on Tuesday? This is such a long time. Were we seeing? That's right. We were in somebody's eyes. Whose eyes were we in? Who can remember that? We saw Jesus through the eyes coming, but we were in somebody else's eyes. We were in Zacchaeus, weren't we? What was the story about Zacchaeus? Who can remember what the story was there? Because Zacchaeus was quite a small kind of person, wasn't he? So, because that's what I remember. That's right. All we could see were people's backs and kind of, you couldn't see. And so Zacchaeus had to climb up a tree. I remember that bit. And then saw Jesus coming. And what happened when Jesus spoke with Zacchaeus? Who can remember that part of the story? Can you think? Yeah. That is good memory. That's right. Because Zacchaeus had been somebody who'd collected in money for taxes, collecting in money from other people, but he always took a bit more for himself. And after speaking to Jesus, and I think this was the seeing thing, again, Jesus could see see something different about Zacchaeus, that underneath it all, there was a good person that was under there, though he'd kind of got stuck doing some bad things. And yeah, after he'd spoken to Jesus, he gave away his money to help people. And if he cheated anyone out of money, he repaid them all back. So we saw that change in him. Seeing things around us. That's great. Good memory. Right. Wednesday, so that has been hearing, and that's been seeing. That's so. What else did we have? Smelling. Yes. We've got our nose over there. Now, what was the smell? Because I sure remember that smell. Don't you, Professor Laura Brain? Oh. It was really smelly, wasn't it? Absolutely. What was so smelly? What was it? It was fish. We've got a wee fish up there, don't we, that came back as tiny and then grew into quite a big fish that we've got up there. And that fish's name is Charlie, I was told. It had been named Charlie. Yes. Now, why was it all so smelly of fish? What was going on in that part of the story? Yeah. Yeah. That is absolutely right. That was spot on. So that was the time when Simon and the other fishermen were down by the waterside. And they'd been out fishing, hadn't they, all night. They hadn't caught anything. And Jesus came along and saw them and said, you know what, go back out for a little while on your boats. And they went back out and they caught a huge catch of fish. And then he did. What did he say? Can you remember?
It was so heavy.
It was very heavy, trying to pull all those fish in. That is absolutely right, because there were loads and loads of fish there, hundreds of fish. But Jesus then said something to Simon. Can any of you remember what it was that he said to them? Yeah, what do you think? Yes.
I can't remember.
Can you remember what he said? No, that's okay. Anyone remember? Yeah? No, it's not there. Can you remember, Professor Laura Brain? Or this? Yes.
He never said you have to catch fish anymore. He said you have to catch people.
That's right. You are absolutely right. So he said to, you know what? I've got a new job for you. Why don't you stop fishing for fish and instead come with me and I'll help you to catch people. And what he meant is to gather people in to find out about how to live in a good way. And that's what Jesus did. So even though because some of those fishermen, you remember that smell, because we were right inside the nose inside Desmond. It was amazing. The smell was incredible. Now most of us would be like, okay, I'm walking away from that smell. But that's not what Jesus did. He saw underneath it all something good about these folks, and I want to use these people. That you are brilliant. Okay, so that was we've done something. We are on to. Oh no, so we haven't. That's right. Now seeing. Thank you, Professor Laura Brain. We were thinking some of you made some beautiful. Do you want to take that, Professor Laura Brain, and you can explain what that is to everyone while I grab one of these. Mm-hmm. Perfect. And our older ones here got really quite clever and thinking about Zacchaeus being somebody who was fairly short and was not able to see above things here. We've got Florence's, this is yours, right? Periscope, making your own periscope with the mirrors inside here, so you can look through that one and you can see way above. Whoa, that was a little scary, Professor Laura Brain, right there. Yeah. So how we can use our sight in that way. Thank you very much. And for smelly things, oh, these are brilliant, aren't they? Do you remember how much these were smelling when we were making them? Do you remember? So we've made some scented bags, right?
Yes, the Hebrews, as the oldest group, actually stitched with a needle and thread.
That's very clever.
Made their little scented bags. This is Harvey's one. And it smells of cinnamon.
Ooh, cinnamon. Very good.
Lovely.
This one is a more fruity one. This is Rose's one. And here's some of the younger ones. They had their own bags here, which they decorated all with lovely colours and then put in their wee seeds there and some of the scent. You can take these back with you later on. That was fantastic. Right. Okay, so we are there. That's Wednesday. Thursday. What were we thinking about on Thursday? We're nearly at Friday. Nearly there. Thursday. What were we thinking about on Thursday? Oh, yes. It was touch, wasn't it? And our feeling. Because I remember we went all the way down into somebody's, where were we? Into somebody's feet, weren't we? Right in their toes. And it was so ticklish down there. It was incredible. And then it was nice and relaxing, wasn't it? Why? What happened there? What was the story there? Yes. Yes, so I think it was Peter, yes, one of the disciples had really sandy, dirty feet. And what happened there? Yes. I had to clean those dirty feet. Yeah. Apart from, Jesus became like a servant to do that. And Jesus was making the point, I need to do these things for you so that you learn to do them for other people, using our hands to bring peace and using our hands to help other people, just as he did. And I remember that feeling of just, relaxing, everything was good. So that was great. Now, we had for that day, because we were thinking about touch and thinking about feelings there, we did some amazing kind of touchy, feely pictures here. With
Leo's.
Is that Leo's one? I have got Christina's one right here.
Soft and fluffy.
Yes.
Hard.
Mm-hmm. Yes, lots of different textures here. Some things are all lovely, and some things are, pasta shapes and all the ridges here. That's quite clever. Yes, there were some beautiful pictures, really colourful pictures that folks made using their imaginations to think about different sensations that we have, different touches that we have there. Right, that is great. And then on the last day, yesterday, Friday, when you were at Base Station U, we were thinking, so we have already done our hearing, we have done seeing, we have done smelling, we have done feeling. What? It was tasting was the last one. Where did we end up for the tasting one?
In the mouth.
It was right in somebody's mouth, wasn't it? That's right. I know. And it was kind of, it was a bit weird. That is a bit weird, being in somebody's mouth. That is really strange. But we had a wonderful taste. But the taste brought back memories that completely changed something for somebody. Anyone remember what happened, the story for that day? For our story on Friday. There were two people, weren't there, for that one? Yeah, they were on a bit of a journey. What happened? Who can remember? They thought Jesus was gone, you're right. And how were they feeling? They were feeling a bit sad, weren't they? They thought that he had died. And they were feeling, as they were walking along. And then what happened? Somebody came along. Now, they didn't realize it was Jesus at the time, but somebody came along with them and started talking with them as they went. You're absolutely right. That's good memories. It was, I know. Though they didn't know it at the time. No. And then Professor Larabrain, what happened? Because they were walking along, and then what happened?
They asked him in this stranger for tea.
Yes, that's right.
They've been walking along.
Yeah. And then he broke the bread to give thanks for the food they were going to eat. And just as that happened and they were putting the food in their mouths, they suddenly realized who it was, because that had been something that Jesus always used to do. And they were so excited because they realized, hang on a minute, Jesus is still here with us. And they ran away. The memories that came from the taste. Brilliant. Those are our five senses. You've done a great job remembering all that. Yeah.
And they too.
Yes.
Tell everyone.
Yeah, they did. They wanted to go and tell everyone. Now, what was it that you made on day 5? What was it you took home then? What did you take home? Yeah, it was a bag, wasn't it, with lots of ingredients in it. I've got one of them right here. Those of you that are parents, did you get one of these back? Yes. Or you'll get them if you haven't got yours. So when you get these back, you can make some cookies and taste those for yourselves, and they'd be lovely. It makes about 8 cookies, so you can share them around. You don't have to eat them all yourself. Of course, that option exists, but you don't have to. You can share them with others, and we would highly recommend that, because Sharing food together is such a wonderful thing to do. Yeah.
Mummy loaned yesterday.
Ah, right. Yes.
One for a lady in your
Yep. Oh, that's lovely. So you've had some already. That's brilliant. Yes, what were you going to say?
my new friends at the hotel.
Yep.
They were sharing with me.
Yes. That's great. So you are both sharing with each other. Well, that is wonderful, because the great thing about that sense of taste and the memories that come from it, it brings back memories of times we shared with others. Yes, you're going to take it home today, so you can make some this afternoon if you like. See how folks are doing. You might be busy, but you can see how you're doing. Brilliant. That's exciting. I can see looking around saying, hang on a minute, we need to be making these. Right. I think, shall we sing another song? I think we should sing another song, which I can't remember what it is because I've left my book floating around there somewhere. Oh, I got You, Lord. Are you ready for this one? Come on. Let's turn around and we'll face this way. Everyone, please join in with us. That is good. Well, let me come around this way here. Excuse me. Do you want to turn back around towards Desmond? That's probably a good idea right there. Yes. Okay. Fantastic, Jennifer. I'm going to... Now, Professor Laura Brain, do you think we could maybe do one last trip in Desmond? Desmond has been really good to us, taking us all the way around different parts of bodies to explore the different senses. Do you think Desmond could take us on one last journey? What do you reckon?
Try.
We can certainly try. The thing is, I've been doing a bit of tweaking over the course of the last couple of days. Just a little tweak there, a little tweak there, changing things around a bit. And I have expanded Desmond's power. So I think it should be able to incorporate the whole of the church. Now, not just us inside, but the whole of everyone here. Should we see if it works? Do you want to be bigger? Yeah. Don't worry, that'll come anyway. It's much harder to get smaller. It is much harder to get smaller, let me tell you. But anyway, I think we'll go smaller. Right, Professor Laura Brain, in we come. Let's go inside Desmond here. Right. Now. Thank you. We're in. Right, we need to do our security check. Make sure we are on. Right, let's do security. Let's do our security check. Are you ready for our PIN number? Here we go. All right. Here we go. Any second now. Here we go. Oh no. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. You need to do your handprint. Okay. That's it. Scanning. Here we go.
Okay.
Are you ready, Professor Laura Brain? Oh, yep. Identity confirmed. We're all set. Here we go. Oh.
So they're all coming with us.
They're all coming with us. Oh, here we go. We are going. Oh, we can feel it now. We're starting to shrink down. It's all happening. Can you feel it? Can you feel? Yeah, it's starting to happen. Yeah, the whole of the church is getting smaller and smaller. But where are we going to end up, do you think? We keep ending up in different people's bodies. I know, all these people. How is this going to be possible? We'll see how we go. Whoops, wait, turn left there a bit and right a bit there. Keep going, keep going. We are. Do you think we're nearly there? I'm not sure. Maybe. No. I think we've still got a little bit further to go. Let's keep on going. Yeah, we've got a way to go. Here we go. We are going up. We're going up. You can see us going up now. Here we are. We're nearly there. You know what? I can see a bit of light in the distance. Do you see that? Yeah. I think we are. Let's see.
Light.
Yep. Here come. Oh yeah. Here we go. Whoa. Where are we?
Oops, dark.
James, Andrew, so lovely to see you here.
Nice to see you.
Now, I've got a wee task I'd like us to do.
We're in the eyes.
We're in writing a letter.
We can hear as well.
A letter to some of the churches nearby.
That's a good idea.
Now, the only thing is, I'm not sure how to begin the letter. What do you think?
Well, if we're trying to write to people who never saw Jesus, never heard him, maybe what we need to do is to tell them about our experience.
Right.
What we saw, what we heard, what we did.
Okay, that's good. So, if I begin from the very first day, yes. Oh, do you remember that first day?
Oh, yes. We were beside the sea, weren't we?
We were fishing.
We were fishing, that's right, yes. And the stranger came up and he said, "Follow me."
And we all went, what?
That's right.
Yeah, but we did.
He just had a way with him.
That's right. Yes. We were there, weren't we? Yes, we were there. Now, yeah. And of course, we took all of it in, everything that was going on.
Yes, what we heard.
Mm-hmm.
What we saw.
Yes. Oh, that's good. Yes.
But we need to keep it calm.
Yes. Okay.
Right,
Okay. So if I say from the very first day, we were there, taking it all in. We heard it with our own eye. No, that's not right. We heard it with our own ears. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Yes. We heard it with our own ears, and yes, we saw it with our own eyes. I do like that phrase. That's good. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And we were part of it.
Yes, yes,
We
yes.
were his disciples. We were there. We saw it all.
That's right.
We saw it all.
We heard it all, and I suppose we were there. We ate together.
Yes.
We were in the same rooms together. We walked
yes.
together. We saw him. We touched him with our own hands. So we
Yes,
could
yes.
say verified it with our own hands. Yes, that's good.
Yes.
And it wasn't just a man we met.
No. What do you mean by that, James?
Well, he was the word of life.
He was God on earth.
Right, yes. So, the word of life. Yes, that's good. Right, yes. The word of life appeared before our eyes, because that's really what happens,
Right, yes.
And right before our eyes, yes. We saw it happen. We saw it all happen.
And what you're writing about is what we observed.
Yes, that's right, yes.
So we are the witnesses.
We saw
We
it
saw it all.
happen. This is very exciting. I think this letter is going to be wonderful. But I do think what you were saying, Andrew, we do need to be a little bit sober as well, because this is important stuff we're
So
talking
we tell
about.
it as we saw it. We
Yes.
express what we saw, what we know.
Yes. So yes, and now we're telling you. That's right. Yes, we're telling you in well, can I just say that in most sober prose?
Yes, absolutely.
That
Yes.
sounds quite posh, doesn't it?
It does.
Mhm. Yes, in most sober prose.
But it was incredible.
It was.
It was
Yes.
incredible.
Yes. So that what we witnessed. That what we witnessed was.
The infinite life of God.
Yes. So yes, what we witnessed was incredibly. What did you say, James?
The infinite life of God. It took shape
The infinite life
in front of our eyes.
of God. Yes, incredibly this. The infinite life of God himself.
Yeah.
And it took shape before us.
And we can say we saw it, we heard it,
Yep.
we were
yep.
there.
Ah, that's good. So the infinite life of God himself took shape before us.
And we want the readers of the letter to share our experience.
Yes, that's a good point.
To feel
We
as
do.
if they were there.
Yes, of course, that's right.
To share the joy.
Yes,
share
so,
the joy.
so we saw it, and yes, we heard it, and now we're telling you. Yes, now we're telling you, so you can experience it with us. That's good, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes, so you can experience it with us.
And what we experienced was as if we were in communion with God.
Absolutely.
Yes, communion. That's a good word to use.
It is.
Yes, communion. Let's use that. Yes, so you can experience it. Yes, that experience in. It's along with us, and this experience of communion.
Communion.
Yes, communion with
God.
with God. So with the Father.
Yes.
Yes, with the
And-
Father.
And with Jesus Christ.
Right.
Jesus Christ,
Okay,
yeah.
so this experience of communion. Let me just get a bit more ink. With the Father.
And his Son.
And
Right.
his Son.
And his Son. Yes, that's good.
And by sharing this good news with people, we are doubling our own joy.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so do you think we should say a little bit about why we're
I think
doing
so.
this?
I think
Yes.
so. I think so.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. That's good. Yes, okay. So, with the Father and His Son, Jesus Christ, and our motive,
Our motive?
Our
yeah.
motive for writing.
It's just this.
Right,
Simply this.
simply this. Yes, our motive for writing is simply this.
We want you
We want you
To share the joy.
to share
to
the joy.
share. Yes, we want you to enjoy this
it's
too.
starting to go.
Exactly.
It's starting
Yes.
to go blurry.
Enjoy this too, because it's so much joy for us.
It's wonderful.
And if we share it with
Wait.
others,
Oh, Desmond.
it doubles.
Uh-oh.
Yes, wonderful. That's great. Your joy will double our joy. Oh, let me just
Something's
go back
going
there.
wrong.
Your joy. I just made a little mistake. I'll just change that. Your joy will double our joy.
Oh, that's. Oh, we're going to miss it.
That is super.
Now that's looking good. Yes,
I know
good.
it's going. Desmond.
Thank you.
Desmond,
thank you.
come on. Keep it. No, we've just lost it. Oh, my goodness. Wow, that's amazing. I think Desmond was struggling to get us all there and keep us there. Oh, my word. I think we better try and enlarge ourselves and make sure we're back out again. Okay, here we go. Press the button. Press the button. Here we go. Woo. Ah, there we go. Good job. That was weird. We were right inside. We could hear, we could see. I could feel the sensation of the pen. Could you feel that? On there, the quill on there. I think we better get out. Yeah, the feather and everything. And some beautiful, beautiful nail varnish as well, I noticed, which was spectacular. Absolutely glorious. Professor Lorbrain, let's come on out of here. Wow, that was great. We were right inside somebody, feeling how they were feeling. Do you know what, Professor Lorbrain? I recognize those words. And those are old words that were being written down. I've read those before. And they're in a letter that's in the Bible. They're in a letter that John wrote, and probably with some of his friends. We saw James and Andrew there. So we must have gone right inside of John there. He was, he would have been one of those that were gathered there and had met Jesus, had spoken with him, had eaten with him, had shared with him.
That's why he wasn't very good at writing then.
That he was not very good at writing, it has to be said there. No, indeed, that's right. But did a fantastic job. And we still have that letter today. And that letter tells us how, well, they were so excited, all of those folks that had been with Jesus, that they wanted to share that with others because they had had the experience of seeing him, of hearing him, of talking with him, of touching him, of sharing food with each other, tastes that they had shared together. All of those things, the smells sometimes as well. And they were writing it all down, using the experiences of all of their senses. And I think if there's one thing, Professor Lorbrain, that I'm taking away from this week, from Base Station U, from all of the journeys that we've been on together into people's senses, is how we use our senses. Because that's how we know what's going on around us. That's how we experience the world around us. And if we're using our senses well, then we can see everything that's going on around us. We can hear things, we can touch things, we can...
And sometimes
Yes.
you can see that something's not right. Even
Yes.
though it's not happening in front of you, but you can
Yay!
see that
You could see something's gone wrong.
Somebody needs help.
Or maybe somebody is kind of looking all smiley or whatever, and you ask them, oh, how are you today? And they're kind of smiling, but you hear in their voice, they're kind of like, oh, fine. And you know something's not right, actually. And maybe we should do something to help them. So if we're using all of our senses, then we can make a difference in our world. Because life is fantastic, and our experience of life comes to us through all these different senses in different ways. And that's a wonderful gift that God has given to us. Now, how we use that to make a difference in the world is up to each and every one of us. What a brilliant week we've had, Professor Lorbrain. Did you guys have a good week this week? I think so. We've had a lot of fun over the course of the week, and it's been absolutely wonderful
to have had you all with us, and a lot of others who couldn't make it here today. We've had a great time together. Was it 81 children that we've had, have been coming at different times during the course of the week? And Professor Laura Brain, I think we should probably say a thank you to all of the helpers. Would you like to say thank you to all of the volunteers who helped out during the course of the week? I think we should do that now. Shall we, after 3, say thank you? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, because we couldn't do it without you. It has been brilliant and a great week that we have all shared together. I think maybe what we'll do now, because there's something we do always as a part of the service, is that we have a gift that comes in, an offering that comes in. We're going to take that, and then at the end of that, we'll sing another song to everyone. That's what a friend is. But first of all, we will take up the offering, and then while that's going on, we can kind of turn around so we are facing that way again. Let's turn around, shall we? Okay. Desmond, stop it. Oi. Okay. Okay, let's go for it, Ian. All right, everyone, let's stand up. Everybody, let's stand up.
Someone to play with,
Someone to play with,
someone to stay with,
someone to stay with,
someone to walk with,
someone to walk with,
someone to talk with.
someone to talk with.
That's what a friend is. That's what a friend is. That's what a friend is for.
done, you guys. That's brilliant. Okay, everyone take a seat. What was going on there? Was Desmond doing some things that he shouldn't be again? No. Was Professor Laura Brain over there? I'm sure I saw Desmond doing something, but Desmond, honestly, I think, shall we join together and say our act of dedication? You've got the words on the order of service. We'll put them up on the screen as well. We'll say this together. God of all good sense, may we use our senses to make a difference in our homes, community, and world, listening even amongst all the distracting noise to the people in need around us, looking beyond what others see to what really matters, smelling when something is not right, reaching out with hands that care, and tasting the better way of living that you guide us towards. And may these gifts of money be a sign of our own commitment to serve you in all we do and are. Amen. Let's pray together. Caring God, we thank you for all that you do for us. We know that you are a God who reaches out and seeks those who are vulnerable in order to bring hope and healing. Well, give us courage and conviction to use all of our senses to understand and explore our world and our relationships, that we might offer support and encouragement to all. In the words of Martin Luther King, all that it takes for evil to flourish is for good people to do nothing. And may this truth enter our beings and stir our senses. Forgive us when we're judgmental, full of unrighteous belief that we alone are right and others have to be like us. Instead, let each one of us change to be like you, as revealed especially to us in the word of life made real in our presence, Jesus Christ, in whose words we say together, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us the wrong we have done, as we forgive those who have wronged us. Save us from the time of trial, and deliver us from evil. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen. Let's all stand up again, shall we? And we're going to sing our last song together, Make a Difference, because we can make a difference when we're using our senses to understand what's going on all around us. All right, Ian, thank you.
I
with eyes aflame, ears abuzz, tongues wagging, noses twitching, and with hands to reach out and make a difference. May we go from here with the blessing of God, the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, and the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all evermore.